Good day.
Good day. We're back.
We're back.
We're still waiting for the engine potch. As you can see, we have the crank here. Just a quick update on the engine. We have the bearings in the rods was worn, so those needs to be replaced. The engine has been running for like 8 years, so I'm not overly concerned about that. I think it's normal wear and tear. So that is getting done. I think Niklas at PMP Motor is almost finished with that, but we will also now refresh the liners and also do new piston rings and new wrist locking pins. What are they called? You know what I mean? Like the ones that hold the wrist pin in place, like the locking rings, retaining rings or whatever. So we're gonna do that. So hopefully next weekend we will have a vlog where we actually put the engine together and put it back in and start it. So that's the plan. But for today, this vlog has been coming for a long time. Today we're gonna try a really new cool thing. From our partner at Shining 3D, we got a new 3D scanner, which is called Einscan Rigil. And this is what we're gonna test today. It's the cool thing with this, I have had many scanners before, and it's always a headache because you always need to have like a super good computer with a lot of good stuff. This one, you don't need that. You have this. This is the scanner. It has 1 terabyte of a drive inside. It has 32 gigs of RAM, and you can do all of the processing inside. The nice thing with this one is also that it can actually do scanning without the markers. We have markers, and I have done this myself, you can see here. Very smart, very, very smart. So I have 3D printed these, and there's a magnet inside here. So I made them so we can put them like this. It's very good when you have a car that is in steel, but our car is in carbon. So, yeah.
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. What I wanted to do is to scan the whole area here. So we have the windshield going over like this, and then we have a dashboard. And I see now, and already I've seen it before, that the dash is leaning a little bit. It's not like flat. It was built by hand. It's not optimal. So I want to scan this part here. Try to scan inside of the pillars as well. Because if we can scan inside of the pillars, because it has a super strange shape, as you can see, then we can actually make like a 3D printed part here that sits flush. We glue it and we have it tight. And then we have only the middle one that we remove. But then also, this isn't in the same height, those two. So this would need to be redone. So we lift those up a little bit. And then we need to figure out how we can scan the windshield. Because I would like to get the curvature scanned so we can make the sheet metal cut out so it fits perfectly. And I have already had the windshield in here to look at it. If you have a very small person, maybe you can put him here to scan it. But we don't have that. So maybe we scan it from the outside. Or even better, if the windshield keeps the shape, and we should be able to scan it from the inside when the windshield is on a table. We align it with these points here, and then we just put it in CAD there afterwards. I'm not sure what the best is, but let's scan this thing here first. I will prepare with some markers, and then we will scan that area to see how that works. I have some spray as well if we need to put it on. And we tried 2 different modes, right? We tried the laser one,
yeah,
and we tried the infrared one.
Yes.
So let me get it set up, and then we try it. Okay, should we do marker mode first or infrared?
I think you should try marker.
Marker, okay, because we have the markers now.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of markers. I think we might have issues here because we don't have so much markers, but let's see if that works. These, I'm thinking if we should have these like here. Can we?
That's not magnetic, maybe.
This?
Okay.
Let's try it, because I was thinking that we want to know this shape. So let's see if this actually works. You see the markers already on the screen. So you see the markers. So if I push now play, and now I have like a high frame FPS mode. So let's see how well it does. So you see that you always need to kind of keep, here we have not enough markers, I think. So we need to add some markers there. Let's just see how this works. And this is the thing. On the right side here, we don't have any spray paint. So let's see how that works, because I think the carbon fiber is not doing a well job of getting like good reflective surface. If I go back, it kind of finds it directly. This is what I like with the markers. So if we go here, like, it catches it really quickly, you see? You don't need to go like super slow. Now, okay, I have the high refresh rate now, and I believe with the high refresh rate, the details are not that accurate. But I mean, if we wanted to do a scan like this, boom, then save it, then let me show you. And this is the nice thing with this scanner, is that everything is inside here. So now you can actually zoom into this and look around, see what you got. You can kind of see how, you can kind of see the details, you know what you have. Okay, this looks okay. So you see everything here, good enough. So I think that let's try to scan that side, because on that side I put some white color here. This white spray paint. So let's see if we can scan, because you see that it's a little bit difficult. I want to get exactly this inside here as well, because we want to follow that when we make the sheet metal.
Yeah.
So let's see. How well does it do this? Scanning. And this is the nice thing, that you can just turn it around. Like, if this suits you better, then you just do this. Now I was smart to put a scanner here, a marker here. You see? So now it's actually catching on the bottom. Wait, lost it. Let's see if we can get the proper. But I think this with the white, the carbon is tough, because the carbon, I don't know also, like here I'm also not certain, because if you look at this now, where are we? Wait, yeah, here. You see that I think this is quite okay now. You see we have most of the surfaces inside there.
Looks good.
Looks good, right? So I think we should spray that side as well. And then we put some more markers here. But then we need to get, okay, this one we have. Oh shit, where are we? I think we should also try to get this thing here.
The bracket?
Yeah, the bracket. But let's add some more markers there. Because if we have the bracket, then we at least know where the windshield will sit.
Yeah.
And the windshield, we could technically scan it only from the outside. Then we have the radius, and then we just thicken. Then we can just thicken the shield inside of the cat. We know how thick it is, 5 millimeters.
Would it not work if we applied a film to the window?
Yes, we could. But the problem is that I think it's going to be super difficult to scan it from the inside like this, because what we could do is that we could connect the computer with the cable, then we see what the computer sees. Then we can just put our hand in here. But, but we still need probably to put, we can scan the windshield in infrared mode, potentially.
Yeah,
if we spray it,
yeah,
and we scan it in infrared. So let's see if that actually will help us. But let's get like all of these bits and pieces here. So we have this nicely here scanned. I love how fast this thing is. Remember the old scanner I had from the other company?
Yeah.
It took like, you had to be like super slow. Like this actually makes it, like even if I would put a marker here. Like if you want to scan the reservoir now. Look. Now we have the reservoir there.
Crazy.
So I mean, like scanning this thing, so what we can do now also is that now we have scanned like everything in one place. You see that we have something here. I don't know what this is. This could be that when it loses traction, it keeps on scanning. So what we could do now is that we can do yes here, optimizing. And then we don't need to do anything here. We can just do complete. And now you're going to see we are in group 8, project 2. Hopefully we didn't overscan something else now, but you can move it. But if I now want to scan another piece, say that, hey, I now want to scan this side. Let's do like this. I want to scan this side with, because I have the high FPS. Let's say that, okay, when turned on, it reduces rendering quality while increases scanning frame rate to a certain extent. It can also be turned on or off based on your preference. So let's turn it off. And I'm pretty sure that now it's going to get more details, but it's going to take longer. So now we can actually scan this thing again.
It's still quite quick though.
It's still quite quick, right? And let's get this thing in here. Let's see if we can do that. Wait, too close.
Ergonomics 101.
Exactly. Hey. Come on, I'm too close. And I think that you should have probably more markers than I have now, but
You need to print some more.
yeah. Let's scan this thing here now. And then we can just do... like what I've seen is that you need to get the markers inside of the picture, then you can actually go closer as soon as you have discovered them. Okay, now, so now we have, this is the cool thing, and I can show this in the computer later on, but now we have like one part here. So now we scan this with a little bit bigger resolution. So now we have this part. So we can save it. We keep it. And now we can do complete here. So now we can actually put the windshield on and scan it again. Or wait, should we wait, if I want to do, if I want to scan in infrared within the same project? Probably I cannot do that. Wait, if I push start here, can I change to infrared? That's a good question.
Very good question.
Okay, is it missing the markers? Yeah, now they have it. Okay, so it needs the markers, that's the thing. So we will probably need to close this thing, confirm. And then what we do here now is that we actually go back. And we go back here. Exactly, we have two different scans. So what we can do is that go back to the project group. Now we can make a new project. And in this project now we will say infrared. Okay, now we do infrared. So should we just scan the same thing with infrared, or should we just put the windshield on?
No, I think we do the same.
Same thing.
It.
Okay, so let's see what settings we have here. Hold on. I have medium to large objects. Is this medium to large or small? What do you think?
Medium large.
Medium large. It's not a portrait.
No, it's not portrait.
No.
No.
You would be a portrait. And then we can choose here. We can choose from 160 millimeters all the way to 1000 millimeters. Maybe 800. Like this. It's not flat surface. And we can also choose that, you see here, how much light it actually puts on. You see it in the small camera here. Brightness. I don't know what happens if we do high brightness. Let's try that. And just push ready. And now it's scanning completely without the markers. Even though we have the markers there, it's still doing completely without the markers. I think the problem with this will be is that if I now go down, if I were to rotate this, I think it's going to get lost. If I rotate slowly, what happens? Okay, it's still keeping traction. I don't know if you see it on the screen. You see it?
Yeah.
It's still keeping traction.
Is it getting the carbon fiber as well?
Yeah, it is. Pause it. Let's see. Because that one isn't
Yeah, that's
sprayed.
not sprayed.
No. Oh wow, look.
It even got the textures.
Exactly. I mean, maybe this is even better than markers.
I would think so, at least for this use.
At least for this use. Okay, so if I just continue now, will it find its place again? That's the question. Let's see. Oh, it did. Look. It did. This is actually really good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because, like, imagine, okay, now we have a fuck up here, see? Now it thinks a pipe there, but it's actually not a pipe there. Or is it? No, the pipe is further down. So this is, I think, now it's a mess up here.
If you go over, will it correct itself or not?
Oh yeah, it will. It thinks the pipe is not actually, the pipe is actually behind it. So it thought it was in front. If we do like this, okay, now it lost it. I don't know how far you need to be to kinda, I think this is, we're saying is 160 to 800 millimeters, and this is probably 800 millimeters. So I think that what we should change it is to closer.
Yeah.
But look how well it's tracking.
If you could layer this with the other one, that would be great.
I think you can. Look at this. This is completely scanned with infrared only.
It even got the textures of the carbon fiber,
Yeah.
which is
Quite
great.
sick. So this is, here we have a little bit miss, but I think we're too close with the scanner. But I mean, if we want to continue, let's do like this. We're gonna do a test. Oops. Son. It's gonna be a beep. Let's scan like this side here, like even with all of the shit there.
Yes.
And see if it actually keeps the track of it. And then let's do distance to like this. I don't believe this, but let's try it. Because I'm thinking at some point it needs to lose where it is.
You should scan inside of the tunnel, I guess.
But that's, it's
It's complicated, but
Yeah.
I think it will make the...
I think it needs to be like, you need to have structures, because if you want to scan flat surfaces. Okay, let's continue. My ambition is to continue to the wheel. Okay, I don't know how they're doing this. Okay, look at this. So now, how long did that take?
A minute.
A minute. So we basically scanned, look here, like we basically scanned from the rear wheel through the tunnel, and we have, I mean, it is quite detailed. I think when you clean it up, it's gonna look better. But we scanned all the way here. We scanned the A-pillar. We got the hinge for the door, the pipe. We even got to the control arms. Then we even got to the wheel here. So I mean, this was scanned like in a couple of seconds. The cool thing is with this one is that, let's try to finish. The cool thing with this one is that we actually have, you can also do it the infrared with markers. So you can combine it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do like this. Let's make a mesh out of this. The resolution exceeds the processable range. Use the closest value of 0.075 millimeters. Okay. And then, so now we can actually apply it. Inside here, we can say remove small floating objects, mesh smoothness. We can do recommended parameters. Let's do just apply. And now it's going to process this. So normally you would do this within your computer, right?
Yeah.
So you will have like a graphics card, computer, laptop, whatever that will process this for you. You can actually do it completely here on the fly.
Which is crazy.
I have the MacBook, so you can also connect it to the MacBook. And they didn't, when I started, they didn't have a software for the Mac.
Oh.
They only had it for the PC. And I was like, guys, you need to make a software for the Mac, because the new Mac with the Apple Silicons, they are like killing it.
Yeah.
Like scanning wise, they are the best computers for that. But now they have it. So you can do either of. You can just scan it here, push the data over to Mac, and then process the mesh here. But as you see, we already are at 15% and it's doing a mesh, which was, in my opinion, quite big.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, so let's see how long this takes, and then we come back and show you how the mesh looked like.
Sounds great.
Okay, it's done.
It's done.
We actually forgot about it. Didn't take that long. Okay, so you saw the scan in infrared.
Yes.
It was a quick one.
Quick.
We could probably do more, but it was a quick one. This is the detail that came out from that infrared one. Like, we can even see the shining logo here. Is it the most accurate one in like millimetric details? Probably not, but for like, if you want to do like a scan to get this, you know, to do like an over fender or make some adjustments on the body panels,
Yeah.
then I think this is good enough. So you can see, like, literally here, we have scanned all of this and all the way front here. And also bear in mind that we had the function of removing floating objects, and I had it at 1 only. So it knew the floor, but then we have the brakes, we have that. We can even see some of the parts here. So I mean, if we were now to continue scanning and then put this together, then we would have an amazing good scan. And I mean, here you can even see, it's not super detailed, but you still see the small bolts here.
Yeah.
And I think the whole idea with the infrared is not to get that most like accurate scan. Oh shit, there's a big one. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Where are you going? Are you afraid of spiders, Ludde?
Yes, I am. I want him gone. He doesn't pay any rent here, you know.
Huh?
He doesn't pay any rent. He needs to go.
He doesn't, but he's kind. Come on, little boy.
Throw him in the barbecue.
No, we take him out. Poor little spider. I think his leg got hurt.
I saw some big move across the floor.
That's the negative of having a workshop outside the city, like by the farmers, because you get these bugs, especially during summer. Okay, we have this. This was amazing. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this for later. Now we put the windshield on, and we will scan the windshield. So let's see if this is better now. So if we just go a little bit slow, I don't know how fast you can go in the end.
I think it should very, very slow.
Very slow.
And not do like twists, just keep it
Yeah.
plain.
The one thing I like with the scanner is that it has like a super wide angle for the tracking of the dots. So you don't need to angle it. Like, you can just go. So should this be enough, you think? Or should I go back and do another pass?
I think we should try this and see if it's one layer now.
Yeah, now it's one layer.
Yeah.
So I mean, technically this would be okay, because we have the edge. We have the edge. This one is a little bit rough, but I can fix that inside. And here it's because it's fingers.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter. We can fill this up. But yeah, okay, so this is good enough, I think, for us to use. So we save this. All right, so this is how this can look like. We have in this one, I kind of messed it up because I have also the windshield here in the scan, but it doesn't matter. But we basically have the first major scan that we did here, and then we also have the side scan on the left side, which is a little bit more detailed. So the way it's kind of going about, now they are quite out of sync, but it's quite easy to align these. So you would choose project 1 and project 2, and then you have a couple of different functions. So you can do auto feature, alignment, manual feature by markers, or by manual markers. Let's try the auto one, if it works. I don't have high hopes. Oh shit, I did. Okay, so it aligned it perfectly straight away. So now you can see actually, so this one was the feature 2.
That was with the...
This was with the bigger, better scan,
exactly.
More detailed scanned.
Yeah.
And I think this was low FPS and this was high FPS. So the green one is high FPS. So now you can see that we have the green one, you have the red one, and this is the combination of them. So you can see that they actually overlaid it perfectly. Like even when you look at the marker here, you see that the marker, we have the marker on, do we have it on both sides? Yes, we have part of it. So we have the marker here below, and on this one we also have the marker here below. So it actually took that, combined it well, and now we can just do exit, hide the window, and now we actually have those combined. So if you see that it's actually overlapping really well. So this is how easy it is to combine different scans. So it's actually, it doesn't make sense many times to scan the whole thing in one go. It's better to do small segments and just align it, because it aligns so well in the software. So now that we have this scan, now you can see that we actually have...
Is that your hand?
That is my hand. That is my hand. So what we can do now is that we can go and make a mesh model from this. So we still have the window here because I didn't remove it. I don't want to remove it yet. But what we can do now from this one, when we have the mesh, which I'm quite happy with, I have my things that I see here. I can do confirm, and now I actually can do fill holes. I can do automatic hole filling, but I always like to do it manually. I don't know why, but I think it's quite nice. So if you want, like if you have small holes here, that I know that this is something that we want to use this as reference, then I can use curvature, tangent, or flat. Maybe we can do curvature. Let's see what that does. And it fills the holes nicely, and it also fills the neighboring surfaces. You actually get the same curvature that you had on that, and then you can just kind of go about it and fill the small holes like this. It actually doesn't take that much time. Here we can fill this hole here. I think this is going to be a bit more messed up. No, it's not. Okay.
But it's still curvature.
It's still curvature. So I think that for this one, I would most likely do it. I would most likely choose flat, and then I would say that fill this hole flat, and then it's going to be a bit. It still takes some bits and pieces. So I think that for me, what I will do is that I will do it roughly here. And then I will export this model to Xmodel, which is Shining CAD software. And from there, I would continue to fill this and populate this in a much better way. But I also have this scan since before, so I can actually now add other features from this scan, from other scans into this feature, and kind of make it complete. So technically, this could continue with the pipes, with the suspension, with the engine mounts and everything, and it could be so. This is the way it's done. And when you're happy with this, then you just choose what you want to do. You can export it as STL or OBJ, and then continue to work in other software. So
you have almost gone full circle now, from scanning a toy car and soon have scanned the full car.
Exactly. It's a full circle from, yeah, you're right. Scanning a toy car, making it real, and now scanning it again.
Yeah.
To make it
to make a toy car.
To make a toy car, because we want to 3D print this car. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good one.